endless industry. For centuries, the Chaos Dwarfs have ruled these blackened wastes, their furnaces burning day and night beneath the gaze of Hashut. But now, a new power approaches. Across the horizon marches Tamurkhan, the Maggot Lord. His horde has crossed mountains, shattered kingdoms, and spread pestilence wherever it has passed. Now, the Lord of Decay enters the domain of the Dawizar. The furnaces roar, the war machines awaken, and the battle for the Dark Lands is about to begin.
Welcome back to 10 Island Gaming. Today we have Scenario 3 in the Tamurkhan campaign, where Tamurkhan advances to the Darklands and meet up with the Chaos Dwarf force, trying to defend their land. For the Chaos Dwarfs we have 3000 points. For General we have Sorcerer Prophet. He has Black Shower Armor, Blood of Hashut, Lore of Hashut with a Bale Towers mount. He has a level 4 with Earthing Rod, Potion of Strength, Charm Shield and Talisman of Preservation. And then we have Demon Smith Sorcerer, level 2 of Fire, and he carries a Dispel Scroll. Then a Hobgoblin Khan on a Giant Wolf, Light Armor and Dragon Helm and Relic Sword. For BSB we have Infernal Castellan with Enchanted Shield, Black Hammer of Hashut and Talisman of Endurance. And then for core, 30 Hobgoblin Cutthroats with throwing knives and shields, Musician Standard Bearer. And then the same with another unit. No, we just have one Hobgoblin unit. Yeah. And then 28 Infernal Guards with a great weapon, shields, and Magic Standard with Band of Swiftness for command. Then 4 Bull Centaur Renders with full command. No, just Musician and Standard Bearer and Gleaming Pennant. Iron Demon War Engine with a Skull Cracker. And then a Magma Cannon. And then we have the mighty Dreadquake Mortar. And then finally the Kadai Destroyer. Finally on our side. And for spells we roll up with a level 4 Breath of Hatred, Burning Wrath, Ash Storm and Flames of Asgore. And then a level 2 of Fire, Fireball and Cascading Firecloak. Yeah, over to Tamurkhan side.
And this is Tamurkhan's horde, and to start it off we have Tamurkhan himself on his giant toad dragon Bubbles. Then after that we have a level 2 sorcerer, Mark of Nurgle and a Dispel Scroll. Then we have the BSB Exalted Hero. He has a great weapon, Scaled Skin and his Mark of Nurgle. After that we have Festus the Leech Lord, comes as his. Then we'll also have a special character from Tamurkhan book, Kaisk the Befouled. For core we have 28 Warriors of Chaos with Mark of Nurgle, full command and halberds. Then we have 30 Gores with full command, Mark of Nurgle and additional hand weapons. Right behind them we have 5 regular Chaos Warhounds. Then we also have 20 man unit of Plaguebearers of Nurgle with Musician and Standard Bearer. And for special we have 6 Dragon Ogres with Champion and great weapon. Then we have 5 Rot Knights, that's a Cask unit. They are monstrous knights, basically, also with full command. And then we have Putrid Light Kings over here. They have a musician and standard bearer, and yeah, that was everything. Lastly, we have a giant of Nurgle. Then for spells, Festus rolled up Fleshy Abundance and Curse of the Leper, and my level 2 rolled up Blades of Putrefaction and Miasm of Pestilence.
This is how we deployed, and the Tamurkhan side deployed his entire host first, and then Chaos Dwarfs here. And special here in the Darklands, the Chaos Dwarfs choose some fire vents here, and the rules for that is when an opponent moves through it, they take an automatic strength 5 hits with flaming attacks. And this is impassable, this volcano, and the Chaos Dwarfs have a watchtower here, and the Hobgoblins standing here. Yeah, and also a hill down here.
Tamurkhan's Horde turn 1. Yeah, I had no real tactics, just move everything straight forward, trying to get around these vents because I don't want to take a strength 5 hit. Over here, yeah, I don't know, I went into the charge range of the Kedai quite easily, but maybe I will put him in my pocket and kill him. Yeah, that was everything for movement. Let's go to Winds of Magic. For Magic, I rolled up 7 dice and channeled 1 more. Started off with 4 dicing Curse of the Leper to raise his toughness. They let it go, and yeah, his toughness was increased by 1. And for the lore attribute, Festus the Leech Lord rolled a 6, where he has 1 wound extra and 1 toughness. And then I also tried to get in Fleshy Abundance to give him regen, but they dispelled it. And yeah, that was everything for Tamurkhan turn 1. Let's go to the Chaos Dwarfs.
Oh, the Chaos Dwarf side. We could die into the giant there. Otherwise, just back a little bit here. Moved up the Sorcerer's Prophet here to be able to cast some spells on the warriors there. Over to Magic and shooting. So in the Magic phase, start off with Airstorm on the warriors. He used all his dice to try to stop that one, and then he used his Dispel Scroll on Flames' Asgore. For shooting, the Magma Cannon came a little bit short here, only hit the 3 guys and killed them. The Dreadquake Mortar, we aimed here and scared off on Tamurkhan, but rolled a 1 to wound. Yeah, over to this close combat over here. Here, my opponent are changing out my dices here now because he say they're too good. I killed the giant, 1 swing, but my overrun just got me 3 inches forward. Over to the Tamurkhan side.
Tamurkhan's Horde turn 2. I moved up quite aggressively with Tamurkhan himself, making sure to staying out of the charge arc of the Iron Demon. And then also moved up the warriors here, even though they have Airstorm, but yeah, I lost 5 warriors to that. Moved up the Gors and Cask and his Rot Knights and Dragon Ogres on the right flank and Plague Bears, as you see. Here I didn't want to charge because I want him to charge me, then he has to overrun since he's Frenzy. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic. So in the magic phase, I started by 4 dicing Curse of the Leper on Tamurkhan. They let it go, and I got 3 more toughness on the dragon and Tamurkhan himself. Then I tried to do Fleshy Abundance also on Tamurkhan. No, actually on Kai's unit to give them better regen, but they dispelled it with the dice. And then I also cast Blades of Purification on Kai's unit, but they used their Dispel Scroll. And we have no close combats, so let's go to Chaos Dwarfs turn 2.
Turn 2 for Chaos Dwarfs. The Kadai Destroyer charging to the Blight Kings over here. And then move the Lord on this side to cast some spells. And we were debating on charging with the what do you call it, the Iron Demon into the Rot Knights, but we decided to back a bit. Yeah, and also blocking Tamurkhan here. Yeah, over to magic and shooting. In the magic phase, the level 4 cast Ash Storm on the Chaos Lord and Chaos Warrior unit here. And we got miscast, and we rolled a 9, so take some hits, but I didn't wound him, but took 1 wound on the other sorcerer here. And lost 1 dice. And with the remaining dice, we cast Flames of Ashgore, yeah, on the Rot Knights, and they got 1 wound. And D6 wounds, there, yeah. And then we shot with a Drakequake Mortar on the Rot Knights, scared off and killed.
No wounds.
No wounds, yeah. And the Magma Cannon shot into the Chaos Warriors and took out 4 of them. Really good with flaming attacks since they have regen here. Yeah, over to close combat here. And in this combat, the Kadai was really lucky with the dice, rolled a lot of 6s and 5s. So we took out 9 wounds on the Blight Kings here. Did none back, but they are steadfast, so they are holding on. So over to Tamurkhan.
Tamurkhan turn 3. I charged Tamurkhan himself into this guy here, just to get out, and yeah, I need to get forward basically. Moved up here, even though I have Ashtorm, I managed all my saves, luckily. Moved up the Dragon Ogres and pivoted these a bit to the left and moved up the Plague Bears, as you see. The Gors are coming here, helping out with this guy. And yeah, that was basically everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic. So in the magic phase, I got in Curse of the Leper, increasing 1 toughness, Fleshy Abundance as well, and then Miasma of Pestilence on the Dragon Ogres, and then they dispelled the Blades of Purification. Yeah, let's go to close combat with Tamurkhan and over here. This fight over here, the Kadai finished off the Putrid Blight Kings. Actually the banner only had 1 wound left and broke and got destroyed. So he remains as he is. And over here, Tamurkhan killed the lone wolf hero and overran, as you see. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Chaos Dwarfs turn 3.
We charge with the Bull Centaurs into the Warriors here. And the Iron Demon just moved up on this side. It had no arc to charge and they were too far off to these Rot Knights. And just moved up this Kadai Destroyer around the dogs, and he passed this ward save, moving through the fire. Yeah, over to magic and shooting. In the magic phase, we got off Breath of Hatred on the Bull Centaurs, and we tried to cast Ash Storm on this unit here, but it didn't get it off. It was dispelled. And then with last dice we cast Fireball on Tamurkhan, but did no wounds. And for shooting, we wasn't really lucky. The flame cannon shot into the dragon ogres, but didn't do any wounds. Passed both ward saves and scattered off with a dreadquake mortar. So over to this close combat here. And this combat here, we took on the Chaos Dwarf side 7 wounds, and the warriors took 3 wounds. So we're down to leadership 6 rerollable, and they passed it, so they are holding on. Over to Tamurkhan, turn 4.
Tamurkhan's horde, turn 4, moved up the gorge here to block his dangerous demon. Moved up the hounds here. Here we remain in combat. Moved up the Kaisk and his Rot Knights, Plague Bearers, and charged the Dragon Ogres into his Iron Demon. And also charged Tamurkhan into his Chaos... No. What's their Infernal Guard. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic. Magic phase, everything I got on was Curse of the Leper on Tamurkhan, and I actually increased the toughness by 3 once again. And yeah, then I didn't get any more spells in. So yeah, let's go to Close Combat. The Close Combat phase, over here the warriors destroyed the Vulcan Towers. It was just the banner left and he got destroyed, so they reformed. And over here the Chaos Dwarf players issued a challenge with the champion and I killed him. And over here I did 3 wounds to the Iron Demon because I couldn't get all the Dragon Ogres in, but yeah, and it's unbreakable. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to the Chaos Dwarf side, turn 4, right? Yep.
Yes. Chaos Dwarfs, turn 4. We had no charges, just moved around the Kedai on this side and flew over the sorcerer here on this side. Over to magic and shooting.
Magic phase, rolled 6 dice Astrom here because we want to finish him off with the hammer. In the shooting phase, direct hit on what's his name?
Kaisk. This guy.
He failed his lookout sir, but managed his ward save and did no wounds on the other ones, so they can move as normal. And yeah, we hit with this one as well, but I rolled once on 2 wound on the 2 guys I hit. So over to close combats. Combat phase here, down here, he got feared and only did
1
wound here. Down here was really exciting actually because we issued the challenge because we have the hammer of Hashut and he was flammable. And I actually thought I killed the dragon, but he has a special rule that only D6 wounds. Yeah. So we did 4 wounds to him. He has 10 wounds. But he only did 2 wounds back, and we won by 5, I think. He failed the first leadership test, but then the beast piece right there. So yeah, he managed to stay. Yeah, over to turn 5 for Tamurkhan side.
Side, turn 5, I charged Kaisk and his Rot Knights into the Magma Cannon over there. Moved up the dogs here. Reformed the Gores and the Plague Bearers to face off against this Kedai, at least hold him up. And here I just reformed the warriors as well. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Magic. Magic phase, I only managed to get Curse of the Leper and increase Tamurkhan's toughness by 1. Yeah, I got Irresistible Force, but I got number 6 and I actually didn't get any wounds at all, so very lucky. But lost all the remaining dice. So, yeah, let's go to Close Combat. So in the Close Combat phase, the Dragon Ogres finally managed to break the Iron Demon. Kaisk and his unit killed the Magma Cannon and overran into the Sorcerer. And over here, there's a lot of dead dwarves with the thunderstorms and everything. But they are, they're steadfast. Yeah, that was everything.
And he's unbreakable.
And he's unbreakable, yeah. Before I did a leadership test and I barely made it, but we read now that he is indeed unbreakable. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Chaos Dwarfs, turn 5.
Turn 5 for the Chaos Dwarfs. Just flew up this guy here to be able to cast some spells and maybe go in the last turn. Otherwise, we don't have much left. Over to Magic and shooting. Magic phase, I got 6 dice against 5. got on Breath of Hatred over there, and he stopped the rest for shooting, scared off with the Dreadquake Mortar. Over to close combat. The combat phase down here, it didn't do any wounds to me, and I did 8 back. Yeah, and down here we wiped out the last dwarves and overrun into the table, into the tower. Yep, over to last turn for Tamurkhan.
Oh, last turn for Tamurkhan. I just reformed the warriors, as you see. Yeah, and moved up this guy here. I actually charged the dogs into the magma cannon, the Dreadquake Mortar, because I don't really have anything to lose. And here's an ongoing combat. So let's go to Winds of Magic and see what we can do. Magic phase, I got on Blades of Petrification on the Gors, so they have poison attacks, and hopefully I can do 3 more wounds. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to close combat. Here the Kedaias keep on stomping down the Gors, but I managed to do 1 wound with the poison that he didn't save. And over here actually the Warhounds managed to take out the Dreadquake Mortar with some luck. And in the tower they issued a challenge with the Hobgoblin Killa boss against Kaisk, and yeah, they lost on their Steadfast on leadership 6, but they managed. So let's go to the last turn for Chaos Dwarfs.
Last turn here for the Chaos Dwarfs. We went into the back here with our general, and we got on hatred on both of them. We didn't want to cast Airstorm because then he will get more poison attacks, more poison hits. Yeah, over to the last close combat here.
After calculating the points, Tamurkhan got a big victory against the Chaos Dwarfs, even though the Chaos Dwarfs held the watchtower here. And for a victory effect for Tamurkhan's side, the Chaos Sword armies may now purchase magic items for a single lore character without the usual Throne of Chaos magic item restrictions. So pretty good in the last scenario. Yeah, it was a really fun game. Nice to play on a new mat also, with some new terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth.
The next scenario will be the Border Princess.
Yes, the Border Princess and Tamurkhan then face off Empire, perhaps some Bretonia or some Dwarves, we'll see. Yeah, gonna be really fun. See you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.